Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm showing it is RiftVeil. Good. All right. It works. All right.
Branding.
Yes. All right. Hello, I'm Georgian, and I'm presenting RiftVeil, the real-time adaptive scaling framework for games. There are 800 million action gamers in the world, but the industry has one big problem, player churn, which is around 27 to 32%, and that is caused by difficulty. Players either find the game too hard or too easy, and they either don't pick it up ever again or refund it altogether. That's lost money. So we need to fix that and make money ourselves as well. Our solution is a real-time adaptive scaling framework which tracks the player's reaction time, input time, their successful input, and so on, and adjusts the enemies so the game is fun for them and enjoyable. We also track all the analytics of their behavior and help the developers with testing as well. Also, in order to make this testing much easier, we have our own AI agent, which helps you sift through the data of every second of the player's behavior. You study the behavior and make the game perfect for them. We have tested this game at one of the biggest game conferences in Europe, Digital Dragons 2025, where we were the first Georgian startup to ever pitch there, and we were selected. We had a 91% completion rate, which is amazing. We tested with 54 gamers of different skills, and they were happy. We also have 2 letters of interest from Georgian studios who are helping us test this framework even further. Our competitive advantage is that we give you the tools to test, adjust, and design your game without having to hire more people and save time and costs by around 45%. We also make the data more accurate because you don't have to send your game to someone else for them to help you. You have it all for yourself. We have a revenue model that's different for indie games and AAA studios. We also have a model where we give them an offline version of our framework because of their security and IP concerns, which we will also learn. We're targeting 50 studios by the end of 2026 of different scale. We will start small with simple versions and then scale up as our framework develops. Now, I'll skip this slide for now and continue with this one, which are our achievements and plans. We have already secured a 25,000 regional grant. We have been selected as the #1 startup by F6S in terms of gaming, and we pitched at Digital Dragons. We're also targeting the mega grant in Epic, which is one of the engines that we're working at. We are a team of industry veterans and professionals. We have a representative of Unreal Engine who's advising our team, a Georgian game development legend who has made more than 20 games, and I myself am a AAA-level senior technical game designer. So this knowledge is coming from experience, not from assumptions. And thank you. That was RiftVeil. Let's make the games more fun for the players and more profitable for the developers.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Could you go back to your revenues so we can actually see what your real traction is? What is your real traction? Okay. You're saying, how do I read 2025 as 2 different numbers? What am I looking at?
So this is a 2-parter because this grant is not that much. So we split that into costs, which we're going to go through this year.
Oh, this is not revenue. This is not revenue. This is use of funds. It's not revenue. Okay.
We have raised the 25,000 lari from original grant.
Okay. So where are you in terms of revenues? I'm sorry, did I miss that?
We have an alpha version, which we're testing with studios, and no revenue yet, but we have an early adopter, 2 Georgian studios and 1 foreign one.
And when are you going to start revenues?
By the end of the year, we will launch a small version because of our scale, and if we get the grant, we will launch a very big AA level version by February.
Okay.
And I'm currently coding it myself, so it's taking some time.
So you're also a game developer?
Yes.
Is RiftVeil also a game developer as well as this you're going to sell to other game developers?
Yes. So we're using the game in order to advertise our system. As you saw, there was a screenshot that I put here, which is a gameplay from our game. This is what we showed at Digital Dragons. We showed a real use case for our system, which is why people liked it. If we just talk numbers, no one would like it.
Okay. What am I supposed to see here that makes me see analytics? Where is that? The bar is engagement number? Is that what? No, that's a death number, right?
So this one is just gameplay. It's just a showcase that we had displayable demo at Digital Dragons. The main number here is the demo bit rate, which is 91%. That means people stuck out more before they start actually dropping out from games based on churn. So they actually went through that threshold, which is a great number. For our case, the churn rate was 8%, which is much less than 27 or 30.
Okay. And so give us a real-world example of how a game developer uses you, what do you teach them that makes them change the game to reduce the churn?
Will do. So one of the main issues and why the system is useful is many small and medium-scale games don't have enough money or time to test their game. They also have to outsource it. So I'm giving them the tools both to test the difficulty and the performance. So instead of having other people there, they just have the tools to themselves. Usually when testing comes, the developers move to the testing phase. So that's time you're taking off from development and especially money that you're taking off. This frees up time and resources for the studio. They just have the tools and they use it.
I'm almost there. I don't know. I mean, wait. So as a developer,
Yes.
now I've built out a scene or whatever,
Yes.
right, of some sort.
All right, let me expand if that's the example.
Okay.
Yep.
And now, how do I? Your tool is an AI agent that will tell me how hard it is?
No, it's a framework. It's a plugin that you drop
Okay.
into the game, and
Yeah.
everything's in-game.
Okay.
The framework is an extension of it. So everything is calculated in-game. We're not using like ChatGPT or anything to track
Yeah.
this data. It's an actual framework.
Okay.
And then it gives a log of actions in a big Excel sheet. So every second, what the player is doing, if it's good or not,
Right.
and what their skill level, you get it in an Excel sheet, basically.
Right.
And then you drop it into our AI agent, and
Right.
it flags the important moments in the game that you have to fix. Like here, you could have lost a player because they struggled. Here, they did the
Right.
wrong thing because you're not telling them correctly, and so on.
Okay. So what you're saying is, so you don't. Okay. So people drop out because it's just too painful to continue,
Yep.
or struggle, or confusing,
Yep.
and so that's what you're showing.
Yep, and we do it
On a
much
real
faster.
time. Okay. All right. And so as a developer, then I go in and I either make it easier or more obvious or clearer or whatever.
Yep, one more thing I want to point out, that whenever you have a testing group, there's a lot of data loss from what the people play and what they tell you. Here, you have all of it logged, so there's no data loss. You can analyze where they struggled.
Aren't there plenty of other apps there that do log files of,
Not at this depth.
that are
the log
game-
files are mostly on like code processes and so on, not at the level of analyzing the skill. I can actually show you a screenshot. I have it specifically here for that. It's a more technical screenshot. Here it is.
But-
These are the variables that we're tracking. You see, data
Okay.
analyzed. It's
Right.
player health, if they're doing the right decision for their moment or not, if their timing is correct, if they're slower, if they're faster, and so on. And we adjust these parameters to the enemy. You see, we adjust 8 variables and around 9 behaviors. So this is already a very strong template to a game that people will enjoy. But we also give them
Okay.
ability to add more variables, behaviors, and it's all documented, so it's easier for them to adopt.
Okay, but I've got, okay. Go, you go. You go, sorry.
Can you tell me who are your ideal customers and who have you talked to so far
We've
that
talked
says,
to,
I can't wait to have this and here's why?
So the 2 studios that I mentioned are Meta Nemesis and Digital Road Studio. One of them is making an action game, another one is making a shooter. Actually, Meta Nemesis uses us more for testing because they're testing performance and how the player plays. And they are our ideal customers because they lack the funds and time to make the difficulty systems proper, because those things cost a lot and they need to be built from the ground up. So our ideal customer is indie and AA studios, not the big guys, but we will get there as well. Because by the time we accumulate all this player data about how an average player performs and acts, we can already go to them and offer that value as well.
Do you know their willingness to pay and what it is?
What's up, sorry?
Do you know their willingness to pay?
Yes, I have it on this slide, which I kind of glanced over. I'm sorry, the time was not that much. So usually, we've looked at subscriptions of other similar processes, and we can charge smaller studios around $120 a month, which is very reasonable for them, and it's affordable, and we can charge per seat as well. This is a model in like game development or other software where you charge per person using it in a project. And we have also packages of $25,000 to $125,000, which will be just a full license for a small-scale company who just wants an offline version of this software and just to have a license and use it freely.
Yeah. And then are you reselling services from Unity and others?
No, this is just a comparison. This is like the average.
Oh, that's a comparison.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
When did you guys launch the product?
So we already have an MVP. It's also posted on F6S. So anyone can download it and use it, but it's not really well documented right now because I'm preparing the documentation for a patent. Because I think the system is very valuable, and we want to file for a patent as fast as possible. Yeah, it's playable in our game also. It's 100% playable in our current game. It's just not that publicly optimized.
What's your go-to-market strategy right now?
So our go-to-market is launching on Epic Store, because Epic is very supportive to such frameworks, and they also offer a lot of free marketing. We also want to apply for Epic Mega Grants that we have a very high likelihood of winning, because we talked to the representatives and compared ourselves to other similar products. And if we get that, then the scale is going to be insane. But firstly, we will be targeting Unreal Store and Unity Store, the two main holders of the game development.
So your ICP, your ideal customer profile,
Yes.
is indie developers and small.
Small and medium.
Small
And
and
medium is like a large majority of game dev studios.
So the nice thing about B2B, the nice thing about selling to other businesses, is that there really are only two value propositions. Selling to a business, all a business cares about is either you're driving their revenue, or you're reducing their costs. That's it, right? And so, kind of in a perfect world, you've got both. In the sense that you drive revenue by reducing churn.
Yep.
Right.
And we also save time.
And you save them money because you're giving them tools that make it much more efficient and effective than them building up an inside team to do this.
And also more secure, because when
More
people have IPs, they don't want other people looking at it much.
Yeah, yeah. So so that's awesome. I mean, I think to me, you really want to hammer hard on the ROI.
Yes.
That you want case studies that show that
Column D is
that,
criterion 2.
that the ROI we provide
Trying to get, where's
small to
criterion
medium-sized developers in terms of not only reducing their costs, but also driving their revenue by reducing churn. I mean, if you can prove the ROI, then you're golden.
We'll do. We're in the process. We
Yeah,
will launch
great.
our demo in the middle of August next year, and then it will be very visible how much our retention is.
Perfect. Very nice.
Thank you. We have 40 more seconds.
40 more seconds.
Can you help a developer determine, let's say they want easy games?
Yes.
Or they want hard games.
Yes.
What is that definition? You got that data probably. Can you then use that
Yes.
to coach
So we have
them?
a scale that you
Yeah.
can give a weight to your variables. So some variables are more important for you in the system or not. So you can scale the difficulty starting from -20 to +45. Whatever the number that you determine in terms of how intelligent the design is, it's up to you. We're making it as open to the developer as possible, because at the end of the day, it's a framework, it's a tool, and it should adjust to them. And it adjusts to me right now with my current project, and it will for them as well.
Thank you so much.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, guys. Hope I set a good standard. Thank you.
Nice job.